suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. With crimson secrets and forbidden bliss, can't stay still, don't stop that thrill. My bones crave your skin, temptation within, mistakes ignite the silence. Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
My bad. My bad. So I'm gonna have to recap everything I just said, and I can't believe I have to do this because I didn't have my volume up. So again, let's start from scratch. Sorry about that, everyone. This is again the LMS scrims. They're going into their second match. Excited to see the kind of teams that will be competing, and I'll try to quicken this up because we're about to get started very soon. What I was trying to do is explain to you guys what teams are out there, their stats, and what kind of players there are. But before I even do that, we have a few teams out here. So what I'm gonna try to do to make this a little bit more interesting, now that you can hear me, would be perfect. We're gonna go through the team list and through the room at the same time, so we can do this in one fell swoop. So we got Meat Shield there with MS in Team 1. We got R15 Gaming, and we do not have enough time. I didn't think we were gonna have enough time, but we're gonna try it as we were gonna get into this match. Sorry, I didn't have my volume up, and you guys might be messaging me in roughly a few minutes, as I am on a stream delay of 5 minutes. I want to make sure that no one stream snipes. That is key with these things, as everyone's trying to compete. We don't want you guys trying to use a third-party software in order to get a heads up compared to the opponents. So that is why a stream lag or a stream delay is initiated. So DJ Boad Spence says, hey, sup, hit my profile and follow your squad page. So let's play. Yeah, I mean, I'm always down to playing with people who follow me on chat, wherever the case may be. If you guys love watching what I do here, I'm always up for it. So friend me in PUBG, tell me who you are in chat so I know who to accept, and maybe we'll play. I'm always down. Alright, so we got Miramar this time around, and let me also make sure we're good to go with all the other things. Here we go. Can't hear you, RDMO. Thank you for letting me know. I know I was talking by myself pretty much for a long time, so sorry about that. But luckily, we got the game now going on, and I am, well, you guys will be able to hear me quite well now. So, I guess better now than before, right? Yep, okay, let's just move on. So we got the map now. We got a southern plain line, not too shabby, especially near its middle. A lot of towns in play. You got El Pozo, Crater Fields, La Cabrera, which I like to go to a lot, but that's beside the point. Hacienda, San Martin, Picado, Los Leones is possible. It's going to take a while. Probably will need a car for that, but you could float if you really decided to. The Valley is in there as well, and Los Higos. So a lot of places, as I said before, a lot of those places on the east side is going to be a little difficult to get to, and we'll see what these teams do as they move. But that being said, we can always take a car. So I think a lot of teams who know this map know where the cars are. I, in particular, do not. I'm a pretty bad Miramar player. I don't usually play here, but I know a lot of teams do. And if you're good with the car situation, then you can move pretty much anywhere you need to move. So we're going to take a look at Dark Loyal. They're dropping down to this compound. They're probably going to be by themselves as far as I can tell at this point, as I don't see anybody around them, no one on the mini-map. And so we might switch it up just to see where other pieces of action. So that's one thing I like to do, is try to find the action wherever I can find it. So right here, we might have two teams drop really close by. We have Icon and Team 1 as well. We'll take a look at Team 1. I think it's MS. If I'm not mistaken, let me know. Yes, it is MS. So right there, they're pretty close. But this town is pretty big at the same time, so we might not actually see them engage quite yet. We got SR over there as well. And they have moved to two different buildings. One of the buildings they took was the gymnasium where that boxing ring is. So that is a pretty good place to have a lot of good loot. So having it with three people should be even better for them. And then you also have obviously Zan, who is looting up by himself over there. Icon, looks like he took a few shots. He doesn't, oh, he does have a gun. 4x scope and a scar, not bad to start. I'm not sure what his defensive items are, whether he has vests or helmet, but oh, looks like Icon Lol is running to the right. I don't know if he saw that. Not sure if he was able to. We were able to see the tag though pass by. Looks like a few teams on Team 24 and Team 1 are really right on top of each other. The thing is about this place is that there's so many buildings next to each other that it could cause like a little stagnation. A lot of teams just kind of holding their own building, maybe peeking out of the window every now and then, not trying to get knocked, not trying to be too aggressive. But even though they're right next to each other, they're not going to be pushing. And so we might have that here, just a bit of a slowdown, and it's a long-term game when it comes to these buildings, as far as I normally can tell when it comes to scrims here in this part of Miramar. You're Mickey here with Icon. It's gonna have to drop down. Looks like Gino was able to get a Gone member. I'm not sure where that was, but it looks like on the kill feed, that might be the first action we have tonight. Or first action for me anyway. I know you guys have played a match already. I got to keep that in mind every time I'm talking here. Yeah, Team 24 is still really close by. Looks like someone's trying to get a shot with a handgun. MS is in the building here. We'll take a look at Dilly. I'm not sure what Icon's going to do here with that member running around. Shots fired across the way. UMP, not bad to have in this situation. Definitely need an automatic weapon or a shotgun. It's just kind of key here. It'd be almost really difficult if you had anything else. MS getting shot at in the back. There's a lot of teams converging now here, and a lot of buildings to give a lot of people cover, enough cover anyway. And there's our first knock in this area. Scarface gonna have to get picked up. It looks like his teammates are right next to him, so they should be able to do that without any issue. Now, Team 24 is around them, like really around them, on all corners. You have Icon as your Team 24 members. Let's take a look over back here. Golden Boy trying to keep a defensive circle around his teammates as they are trying to get the revival in. That should be able to make that happen. I don't think that'll be an issue for them. And Team 21 in the back could be the wild card team. I always love seeing these type of teams where they just come out of nowhere for a battle that's been happening between two different teams. So this might be the third party we're all looking for to have. That is PUBG in a nutshell. Third parties are key to be effective and to watch out for, obviously. Fish has a Car 98, great. Red Dot, not so great. So see if he can get something better than that red dot. Looks like he's gonna dilly-dilly. He's gonna try to throw a grenade inside the building. First floor, nobody's there. Second floor would have got him badly, but he just did not notice which floor I guess he was on. Dilly, still good to go, but throwing that grenade to make it rain, but didn't make it hit. Let's change it up because I want to. Why not? We got KOD. I believe that's KOD. If I'm mispronouncing that, let me know. But manual, let's see. Oh, it's KDD or KOD. I'm having a hard time. Some of these teams are quite new to me, so definitely give me some. Just be patient with me. I appreciate it because sometimes I'm going to be completely wrong. But we're going to take a look here as they are trying to get 2 cars and get out of here as Team 6 is close by. Team 6 with LTHL, with the Razor Gaming member with JD. With JD Smooth. So looks like a bit of a mix, but mostly LTHL members. Looks like El Pozo. What happened here? I couldn't switch over. It looks like a team was completely wiped out, and we still left with 2 teams. I'm not sure which one it was. I think it was Team 24, so it must have been. I can't recall what Team 24 was, but that was definitely the team that was taken out. So Team 21 facing up against Team 1. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I'll definitely shout you out sometime when things slow down, at least. As we see a lot of different teams kind of close by to each other, we want to make sure we get that action for you. So just give me a moment. See if we can find that. We actually might have to slow down right now. So let me take a look at who just followed me. Start in Grelic 2 pop. Starting Relic. There we go. Sometimes I read a name and I just completely whiff, but that probably happens to me 50% of the time. Not every time. So there you go. Thank you for the follow. Really do appreciate it. As we're taking a look now at Buzz, the Slate, Aztec, Echo, and V-Pop. Take a look as they are trying to get together with vehicles, 2 vehicles in hand, 1 buggy, and what seems to be a pickup truck, or just a kind of not a van, but a semi pickup truck. I'm gonna go with semi pickup truck. It's probably not the right wordage for that, but you know what? I get to say whatever I want. We got the team I have winning it all right here. Final push. Larry, Zeno, Dizzy, and Blue Nose with Team 12. So I have Team Slot 12 winning it all. Naked Ninja, hello. Welcome to the stream. If you guys don't know Naked Ninja, he's a Naked Esports player, really good comp player, and definitely a helpful member in our Discord. So hopefully you give him a follow in Omlet. We appreciate that. And I don't know what they're doing here. They're just kind of driving around. So we're probably going to switch things up from here as well, try to get you guys the action that you guys all want. Team 13 Ion here with a few members, all 4 of your members. And oh, you got the handgun, the new handgun in the game as you're trying to shoot against a team that's driving across the way. I'm not sure if they're going to stop by. I see Rosales. Take a look. Nope, he's going to continue to drive as well behind his teammates. They're heading toward a team next to them. Buzz is right there getting a knock, and Rosales sees the knock and he goes, yeah, never mind. We're going to switch back here. His teammate was thirsted by Buzz. They were able to get that kill, and they got 3 total kills now under their belts. Well done for you guys, and you guys are going to drive off saying, there's nothing happened here. Nothing to see. Let's move on. Let's switch to Team 11. Or are we on Team? No, we're not. Here's Ion, Big, Rick, Team 13, I should say. Instead, there is a team in front of them, so that's why we're kind of seeing what's going on, but they're a little far ways ahead, so we might switch it up once again. Miramar is such a big map. If you guys don't know PUBG, well, this might be an introduction for you guys. Miramar is the biggest map, desert map, a lot of open space. That's why snipers are such an important part of this game. In this particular map, so long range is really key. Being good at long range definitely get you a long way. And now we have R15, a bit in trouble here. Got one knocked. Looks like Larry's in trouble though, mostly, and gets knocked as well. So this is not looking good for the team I picked. R15 still has a member knocked here. Dizzy going for the thirst. Can he get Edwin? No, he can't. And R15 wins that one out. Well done. They do lose a member in that situation. It looks like they're going to get the revival on the other one. So they'll have 3 people, as we just lost a whole squad there. What I believe to be his final push. Let's take a look. Maybe Team 19, they're driving pretty much in the middle of the circle. They might pass by another. There's a lot of teams in the middle. Usually in scrims, you might notice that teams like to stay more at the edges than anything, so they don't have to worry about what's behind them so much, more on what's in front of them, and then kind of move in with the zone. All these teams are kind of staying in the middle, being very aggressive, going after it, seeing if they can find anybody, and that is what appears to be what Most Wanted is doing right now with Scarface, Earl, Alucard, could be mispronouncing that terribly, and then Flash as well. So yes. So there's a few knocked players up there. Let's take a look at what we see here with RPG not looking good right now. There's a few teams here actually. Buzz has made their way around here as well. PQ is there and gets knocked. ARG, Speed trying to do some work, but no, Buzz is really overcoming these obstacles in their way. Buzz took a few hits, but they are still up. All of them are still up, and they were able to get a ton of kills in that process. Let's drop down here as we see some shots from mobile from Most Wanted. They're still shooting across the way. Scarface with a appears to be a 6 or an 8, one of the two, and a mini. Definitely trying to get Aztec, but missing those shots. Buzz V-Pop finishing off ARG. One of the ARG members. All rejection gaming. Looks like they're still peeking around. Let's see what Buzz is doing here as they got the smokes out, and they should get this recovery in. That should be huge for Buzz. Buzz has a few kills under the belt. Let me just take a look and see how much that was. That is 8. So right now they have a good amount of kills. They don't want to die early here with all what they have done. Looks like they're going to be shooting across the way at Earl. Earl took 1 hit, and that will be it though. They continues to get out, and it does seem like the same thing is going to be happening with the Most Wanted team. The rest of their team is driving off as well. A lot of teams driving into the new zone. Looks like V-Pop took a few hits by RPG's shots right there. Looks like he's trying to get the N7 to do some work on a Buzz member. Can he get more hits? He's definitely wrecking that car. There's a teammate on his right. I don't think he realizes that he's coming down the mountain. Echo. Can he get a sight on Echo? No, not anymore. On the right side, there's still another player. Not sure if he sees it. I don't think Pika is able to see everybody on the opposing team quite well enough. RPG is going to try to hold this one off. Here's Buzz again, but we're going to switch it up so we can get some other teams in this. We got Dark rising right now. DXRK rising. Lust gets knocked. And it looks like Team 5 is the culprit. We'll take a view over there to see why that is happening. And there you go. The Thirst is in play by Aerox. Rain right there. Game Boy and Tally, still in it. It looks like they lost their player Ramp, but they should be good with 3 people at least for now. They do get that kill. That's their first so far in this match. Continues on. We'll see how that works out. Let's zoom in for this next circle as it is getting smaller and smaller. Team 2 is fairly close to Team 6 that's driving next to them. I don't know if they're going to get away with it though. R15 might be able to see him. Take some shots now, but a little late as they get over the hill and away from their gunfire. That was LTHL team right there. Looks like they still have one member who's still on the road and might be able to see him. As you see, he's driving across the way. He will get over the hill as well. So Team 2 missed their opportunity, but they'll probably have more as they get into the new circle as well. Team 6 is next to Team 15. I'm not sure if we have anything else going on. Let's take a look. Keep an eye on the prize. Where are we going to find the action? That's what I want to know. That is what I want to know. Team 15, we'll take a look at you guys. We haven't seen you guys yet with Unplugged, Taps, Oliver, Labor, and a Mobile Warrior. Not Mobile Warrior. Most Wanted player with Llama. So a bit of a mix here with a ton of different tags. But Razor Gaming, JD Smooth. I know he's not running it with the Razor Gaming team. He has a different team right now. But it looks like Taps is not going to take those shots on JD Smooth. It seems like he's going to let that one go for now. And it seems like the rest of their team is going to do the same. They may come up this hill, possibly meet JD Smooth, and get some shots on him. As you can see, it looks like JD Smooth is just continuing away and getting farther and farther away. So he shouldn't be able to get hit. Team 6 is driving in El Alzahar. There's a team here. And Chosen, I don't know what's happening to your car. It was kind of weird looking, but it looks like you're going to stop by. And right next to Team 25, they are here and they're ready to shoot at you. So LTHL just kind of made their way here, and they have put themselves right in the middle of some action as Team 25 is getting closer and closer. So it looks like LTHL is kind of pushing back right now. They don't want to get into this engagement without the rest of their teammates. It looks like Beach is going farther back as well. Took a few hits from what I believe to be his Echo Fox, but not knocked quite yet. JD Smooth just got here to help out the rest of his teammates who have dropped into this spot. Team 25 looks like they have the advantage based on the fact that they're pushing, and LTHL is pushing back. They're kind of trying to be more defensive. We'll see if it works out. It really could. If Team 25 tries to push too much, causing them to kind of lose, being overly aggressive. We'll see if that pans out. It looks like they have slowed down though here. They've just kind of kept them. Ooh, Echo almost getting knocked out, but stays alive. Very close. He's going to have to get an energy drink in now to stay alive, pretty much. Get the boosts in. Looks like Chosen's going for some shots on the door to make sure you can get all the shots you can possibly get. Interesting rotation to the right. They could get this rotation right. I don't think they'll see him doing that. As they are really heavy on the left, you can see Royal Toxic all the way to the left by the warehouse. You see Echo Fox now moving to this side. So they're really trying to circle, making sure they can't get out of this position. So really, the way to best explain it is that LTHL is kind of keeping this as their own castle. They don't want anyone to bombard it. Meanwhile, Team 25 is just kind of trying to peek every now and then, get different angles, see if they can find a weakness in the defense, and shoot across the way to get a knock. I think once they get a knock, they might make a push. And so watch out for that. Whoever makes a knock. I don't think, if LTHL makes a knock, I don't think they're going to push. Just to the fact that they're playing more defensive. They don't seem to be the types right now anyway to be aggressive after a knock. Just doesn't seem likely. But I could be wrong about that. We'll see if that works out for them, whatever they do. So as much as we want to stay here, this has been going on a pretty long time. Royal Toxic really pushing away. The new circle, where is it? So you got, oh my god. I'm so confused right now. Team 25 is really circling the whole team right now. It looks like they were shooting on top of the hill at Royal Toxic. Did not get the flank he was looking for. Shots fired on Beach, but Beach stays alive, and down goes getting thirsted as well. And another knock, but this time on an LTHL member with Chosen. He's inside the house. His teammates are going to go in to try to get the revival. So Team 25 just lost a member. I don't know how well this is going to work out. Royal might have something interesting here. I don't know if you can see him. That's the opponent. I'm surprised he's not taking shots. He has him in his sights right now. Desperately goes for it there and gets Beach. Well done. That is the type of angle he was hoping for the entire time and gets it. Gets the thirst as well. Unknown, making a push. Gets high. He's continuing his onslaught. Can he get another? Chosen gets knocked as well. No one's slowing him down as JD Smooth is the only one left on the team. He's going to hop out, gets knocked out, and that will be an instant kill. Well done for Team 25, and they're going to continue on for this round. They're outside the blue, well, they're outside the new circle. They're going to have to make their way in. Let's see if that works out for them. Aerox is right there. One member knocked out as he... Did he hop out and die because he hopped out, or did he get knocked out? Because it was a bit late with the gunshots, I thought. But, man, that kind of stinks. That's what happened. Got knocked out by a moving car. Maybe not, though. He might have been shot out of the car. Telly's going to try to wrap around here. And this is interesting. Oh boy, they threw a grenade inside. Does he have to get out? He does. He's going to try to wrap around. Teammates on the opposing side are able to shoot back at him, and that is it. Knock and a thirst. Taken out. Team 21 has another member coming in right now. Mystics trying to get in. Has to heal. He doesn't want the blue zone to affect him, so he gets into the edge of the circle. And there's teammates. None of his teammates. There's teammates on the opposing teams that he can take shots at right now, but I think he's going to play it a little bit more defensively as he's the only one left on the team. So you can see that's why he's in the prone position, staying low behind the rock. No one should be able to see him at this point, but he's going to have to move eventually. Team 19, let's take a look at you guys. You guys are the most wanted team. And Unplug looks like they got a THC member. Nicely done. In the distance somewhere. Scarface driving around, heading close to Team 3 on the right. He's got to keep moving though. I wonder if yeah, they're going to stop here. I wonder if they're going to get shot from the back end here as we see SB going to the very tippity top here, and they're going to drop down as well. But team is going to be right there in front of them. They're going to hear these vehicles, and they're going to start taking some shots. Got to be careful. Oh, one flips over. This is a bad situation. They're going to stop here as well. They got the hill. So that is a life-saving hill right here, as Buzz is also taking shots on him. Look at that, perfect place to hide it out, but their cars are pretty much done for. They had all four. They wanted to use that for later on, I believe, but they won't be able to use much of it right now or anytime soon, I believe. Let's take a look now at Team 19. They're right here. They've taken up the compound. Not too bad. Team 8 is coming by motorcycle and by car, and that's going to be dangerous. They're pretty much going straight through some gunfire as Red Dog could not go any farther, gets knocked. And look at Moon. Moon in the vehicle, or wasn't in vehicle. He just got out, I believe. Yes, he did. He's going to have to heal. He's in perfectly in the zone, and so we'll see if he can survive long enough. He's not going to be able to pick up Red Dog. It's going to be pretty much impossible. He gets thirsted. There you go. Let's take a look at Art. I believe is an arsonist player with Stratus. Putting no scope on his weapon with the AK. I know a lot of people like that. Iron sighting it rather than putting a like 2 or 3 times scope. Even a red dot. People don't like putting that on a Scar just because of that recoil. I like the hollow on it for sure, and I think most people do. Iron sight's not too bad, but I also like to put the red dot on it. I think it's not that bad, the recoil of the red dot. And Stratus gets knocked. They will get the revival. It doesn't seem like that would be an issue, as they are behind the hill and they are in the zone too. We might see Team 19 making a push here. Interesting enough, Earl has a nice side angle. Might be able to get Team 3 with a surprise hit, maybe a knock if that's possible. Earl then made his job a success. He's got to be careful with the other teams around. Nope, that is not what we're looking at. I'm trying to get back over to it. He's got a red dot breathe. He's trying to do it, but it's going to be too tough with this distance to hit anybody with the AK with a red dot. I'd be impressed if he can get more hits. Here's Taps on the top. Taking some shots on Stratus, and he's downed for the count. Now there's teammates all in that crevice. All in there, and he's able to take shots on Taps pretty quickly, knocking him down. I'm not sure if that was knocked down from the far end with RDM. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Taps is out of the game by a grenade. Poor thing. RDM staying alive. Look at all their members who are knocked. Biscuit and Caps. Rogue is hurting badly, and Sean's gonna get this revival in. So they are at the edge. They got a minute to get this done, and then having to move in next. There's a lot of hills, so that should help them run in, but they got to be careful regardless. They have a lot of space to cover, and I'm not sure how fast that blue zone is going to be for them at that spot. Team 22, Gino right there. He's going to get the revival, but there's a lot of teams around. I don't think he's going to have time. There you go, a thirst from a Buzz player. He's going to back it up. There's a player, but they're not the same team. There's a member here. There's a member, right? I'm so confused. There has to be another member around. Yeah, STK is still here with Team 20. And Team 25 is just going to drive down with the buggy, going around the blue zone so they don't have to go through Buzz right here. But again, Bullet is right here, not moving. He's trying to stay alive, I think. Or AFK, I'm not sure which one of them. But right now, Buzz is doing a great job. How many kills he got? He got 10 kills in total. So they're really making the best of their situation. RPG Vortex with Pika. They've lost both of their members, Jordan and Freaky. But they have the middle of the circle. They don't have to move. And they have a great position with the church. High spot. Can shoot down at some players. And have a lot of cover, obviously, too. So Ion here, they are... They might take some shots up. They might see him. Yes, they do. Stratus continues to be the focal point of a lot of these gunshots. Got knocked before, but not knocked again. And the blue zone's going to push them out. Take a look at R15. Blue zone's hitting them. Team 3 is going to be right next to them. I don't think they realize. There he is. Takes some shots, and Farah does get knocked out as Stratus was able to turn around and take some shots and finish him off. Team 2 still has players in the blue zone, and they're not going to be easily able to get in. Let's take a look at what Edwin does. Edwin's going to be right next to pretty much 3 players in an opposing team as he's trying to hop in. Blue zone's going to be hurting quite a bit. As you can see, there he is. As he's got taken out by another team. Was that him? I didn't see him take a shot, but maybe he did, and we just weren't able to hear it or what. But right now, Stratus is knocked. Team 3 has the rest of their players who are coming by. They can easily come and hit him. And there you go. Edwin is knocked out. Stratus is losing health badly. Does not get picked up. Unfortunate for him, as he was doing a lot of good work throughout this entire scrim match. So Team 19 will move over to Arax, I believe that's the team name. They are in the zone. Team 25 needs to kind of cut through them in order to get in. Let's see what they do. Here's Unknown as they're trying to hop over hills to get in. They're going to probably get into an engagement with Team 5. Team 22 as well. There you go. Shots fired on Team 22. Buzz continues their onslaught by putting a lot of damage on Unknown. Unknown stays alive, though. Was able to get healed up to 75%. Unknown, I don't know what your plan is. Grenade thrown perfectly where he was, but Unknown was able to move from that position later on. Slate staying alive after Royal Toxic was hidden perfectly in the bushes. Now his spot has been blown. We'll see if what works out here. Unknown might get an angle and does get it on V-Pop. V-Pop is going to get thirsted as well. Will this be it for Buzz, who was able to hang on for so long through so many battles? They're definitely battle tested, and we'll see if they can hang on. Oh man, he's by himself. Shots fired. Unknown gets knocked. Royal Toxic needs to hang on to help out his teammate. But look at the shots on Telly. Telly's trying to come in and say, hey, I'm here too. I'm not done with you. And now Toxic not getting the shots he needed, and Telly winning that battle. Telly's going to go back to the circle, but now he's getting shot from the other end, and Ion doing the work on the hillside with these cliffs. So well played. Team 13's inside the new circle. Well, most of them are anyway. The rest of them are trying to figure out how to get up here, I guess. RPG has trouble with Most Wanted up top. Zero gets knocked. Breezy's just right at the base of that cliff, so it's going to be very difficult to shoot down on him. Ooh. Alcard, I don't know if they realize, but that smoke dissipates, shots are fired, and there you go. They tried to get a thirst on Zero, but Zero now is still badly hurt. Ooh, Breezy. Still alive, but Scarface actually took more hits than that, actually. So I don't know what's going to do. Zero. Oh, man. He's trying to climb up this cliff top. Oh, could not finish off the member. He got knocked. And so, oh, Earl. Okay, so this is all one team. I keep saying that. Most Wanted here, right at the cliffs. As you can see, three teams left. So what else we have here? We have Team 13 with Ion. Is there another member? Nope, that's all Ion over here. And then RPG in the house in the middle. Let's take a look at what they're looking at in the house. They can just stay here. They gotta watch out for grenades that are thrown in the windows. But generally speaking, they're pretty safe in general. They don't have to worry too much about what's going on out here, especially with these teams that need to keep making their way in. There's a lot of open space. As you can see, Ion is really making a push here. Red dot on the M4. Shot fired. Could not get knocked, but Ion is knocked instead. As could not hang on as he tried to rush at the wrong time. Big Rick hanging on by a thread, staying alive here. As you can see, our RPG trying to battle out with Ion now. And Claptrap is taken out as well. So Big Rick now by himself in the cliffside. They had all four of their players, but they just couldn't push MW. And now you see Big Rick just kind of staying alive. There are only 3 teams left. We'll see who takes this one. It seems like Most Wanted has the advantage. And they do get a knock on Pika, but he's just going to get return fire by up top. And that was a big mistake. Especially with not a suppressed gunshot. So now Pika's going to get revived by Vortex. Looks like Most Wanted's going to let that happen. I'm not sure. This new zone's going to be west? No, south. It's going to be south of this position. So that's why the smokes are being thrown so they can get in. But really, look at Most Wanted's position. It doesn't get much better than that. Pika gets knocked pretty easily. And now they have one person left. Blue zone's going to really put its toll on Vortex. He might, I don't know, I think he's stuck or something. Blue zone, or someone took a hit. Maybe it was Earl to finish it up. But Most Wanted, well done with Flash getting 2, Scarface with 1, Earl with 3, and Alucard with 3 as well. So that's a team total of 6, 7, 8, 9. Well played, guys. Getting that first place spot as well. RPG, Vortex with 2 kills, and that's their team total as well. Ion with 2 kills, where you go Paz 913 and Carlos. So well played for those top 3 players, or 3 teams. Let's head over to the 4th place. We got Zero, Breezy, Kolf, and Stratus. We saw Stratus a lot, getting shot at a lot, but was able to stay alive and stay mobile, and getting 4 kills total for their team. Aerox with 4 total. Telly doing a lot of the work with 3. We got Toxic, Unknown, Rook, and Echo Fox. Nice job, Unknown, with 5 kills. Might be the most out of anybody individually. Nope, never mind. I'm going to see the next one. But they have a team total of 10 here. Buzz, this is what I'm talking about. Aztec with 6. D-Slate with 4. And V-Pop with 4 as well. They have 14 total kills, reaching that double digit. Well done. R15, they have 1 from Farah, 3 from Edwin, 2 from Seta X, and Gar Push with 1 kill as well. So everyone getting a little piece of the action. They have a team total of 7. STK with 0. RDM with 5. Way to go, Sean and Capo with 2 apiece. Mixture of a team here with Llama Taps, Unplug, and Oliver Labor with 4 kills, all courtesy of Unplug. KOD with 0. Moon, Red Dog, and Brant with 1 kill. SR, and Terror members with Zan, O2, Mystic, and Pro Junior. Nice amount of kills for the place you got. You guys got 7 total. Mystic and Zan with 3 apiece. Dark Rising with 0. LTHL with 1 with Hush. ARG with 0. MS with 3. We got Blue Nose, Zeno, Dizzy, and Larry with 1 kill. Gone with 0, and Icon with 0 as well. All right. That's your second match. We got one more coming, and we'll see how this one goes. Thank you guys for joining the chat. Really appreciate it. I am on a 5-minute delay. Yep, I know. Couldn't hear me, but I changed that, so that works out. What else we got? What team is Buzzkill? I didn't know, but we saw him quite often. So if anyone has that answer, let me know. Go Team 12, final push. Says Gingervitis. I think I've seen you before. Obviously, I have actually. So welcome back to the stream. But I love that name. Larry was in the hospital today to get surgery, so he can have a. Oh, that's a weird thing to say, but I hope Larry's doing well. I'm not sure if. I think you're joking, but I don't know. I wouldn't joke about that in particular. Okay, says Gingervitis. What do we got? Lanup, welcome back. Crusader, OP, thank you for saying that. Appreciate it. Team 25 is Knight 9. Is N9 under good? Yeah, N9's good. For sure. Let me see if I need to get in. Yep. Room is open, guys, so make sure to head in as soon as you see those room codes pop up on your screen, because then I always think it's always good to get in as soon as possible. The reasoning is because you don't want the system to kick you out and then you not having enough time to get back in. So make sure to do that as soon as you can. Could someone post the LMS Discord link on my chat? Appreciate it. For all the people who don't know about LMS, they host some really good scrimmages and tournaments, so definitely should hit them up on their Discord. And if someone can post it, that'd be great. It'll be just there. Hit that link, and you guys will be good to go. All right, so we're getting teams into the room, so it looks like the room codes are out. So all you guys, as I said before, make sure to head in as soon as possible. Thank you for the follow. Let me take a look at who sent that. Mr. Poopstain, thank you for the follow. It doesn't get much better from a name like that. Gingervitis, you followed me too. Thank you. Pokey Mouse, thank you as well for the follow. And we got, I already believe I said this, but starting Relic 2 Pop, thank you as well. 2 Pop, are you playing? I know you have, I don't recognize the starting Relic, but I know 2 Pop is playing, so maybe it's the same person. I assume it is. All right, let me get this going. G Master, thank you for posting that on the Discord. There it is. So you guys can head into that Discord and register for this event. You guys can play in these as well if you guys are new to this. There's a good scrimmage that you can play in every week on Saturday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can play against some of these really good teams. Pro teams like to play in. This is what general information for me is, I know pro teams like to play them in order to get a little bit better and to kind of make their name out there. Semi-pro teams, pretty similar idea, practice and to put their name out there and get a little bit more publicity on who they are. And casual players like to play as well. They want to get to know what the esports world is like. So they may register for this as well. So if you're one of those people, one of those 3 types, or even someone else that I haven't thought about, you can register for this event. You just need to have 4 total people registered, and you have to confirm as well. 6 kills for Buzzkill. Aztec, yes. I think he had the most kills out of anybody individually. So Char Mika, thank you for joining in. GG's everyone, he says. Also need at least 1 sub, says Pokey Mouse. I'll take a sub. G Master says, thank you for the follow. Thank you, appreciate it. But yes, again, that link is there, so head in there. pretty quickly. I would say head in there as soon as you can. To the room anyway, and to the Discord. So let me take a look now at the room. And what I like to do generally, and I wanted to do this before, but I kind of lost track of not lost track of time. I actually forgot that my voice, my own voice was not turned on. So what I would like to do is kind of take a look at some of these teams and see their stats. And I think I've seen Rampages before. We'll take a look at Final Push with Larry here. I think that's what we were trying to do because we have them winning it all. Or at least I do. I projected them to win it all. So here we have it. Let's complete this. 54 wins, 256 matches played, 21% win ratio, 44% top 10, 21 most kills, highest damage being 2,387, 700 average damage, giving a KD of 5.64. What really peaks out to me here is that average damage. That's the thing I really pay attention to the most, at least my own opinion, because yes, you can have a lot of kill deaths ratio, like a really high KD ratio. I know a lot of people like using that. For my personal opinion, I think that is a number that can be manipulated in a certain way. You can have someone who gets carried a lot, gets a lot of wins, and their percentage in that way, and so their KD wouldn't go down because they just continue to survive longer than anybody else. But the average damage is something pretty constant, in my opinion. You're gonna have to do that every game. You're gonna have a high damage in order to really help your teammates, especially, and to get the win as well, because you've done your part. Yeah. So 700, I think at 500, anything above 500 is really good to me. So 700 is really good. 2,387 is your highest damage. Anything above 2,000, I think, is really good as well. So that hits that marker. 21%, I think that's about average for comp players. It really depends on whether you're a hot dropper or not, but I think that's roughly average there with 21, so not bad. And yeah, you have some pretty good numbers overall, so congrats, and we hope you, well, I hope you win it all for this scrim. Let's take a look at Blue Nose. 64 wins, 339 matches played. That's an 18% win ratio, 54 top 10, 5.12 KD, 21 most kills, 3,683 as your highest damage, with 700 being your average. Damn, obviously what peaks out to me, and you probably heard in the tone of my voice, is that the 3,600 mark. I always call that God tier. Anything above 3,000 is God tier to me. So 3,600 is going a bit above and beyond that. I don't know what is above and beyond God tier, but you're close to it. We had someone actually earlier today with the Vapor Pro Scrims having 4,000, and I just could not comprehend how that's possible to get 4,000 damage in one game. Regardless, you have 700 damage as well, so very similar to your teammates, and that's really good in my opinion. I think you want your win ratio up, but that's not a big problem as long as you continue to have a high damage count. Win switch should follow after that. Let's move on to your rest of your teammates. Natsuo, or Natsuo? Maybe Natsuo. Let me know if I'm wrong. Let's take a look at your stats here. 79 wins, 200 matches played, so it's 39% win ratio, 79% top 10, 15 most kills, highest damage being 2,244, 810 average damage, so 6.99 KD, almost reaching that 7, not quite there, but it's so close. Okay, obviously, elephant in the room, 40% win ratio is just crazy. I don't know how that's even possible. As I said, 25%, pretty good for a comp player. Reaching 40%, winning 4 matches out of every 10 games you play is kind of crazy. Average damage, 810. That's really good as well. So overall numbers, probably the best we've seen so far today with these scrims. So keep it up, guys. You guys have a really good team on your hands. Xeno, take a look at you. 43 wins, 197 matches played, 5.64 KD, 21% win ratio, 2,400 is your highest damage with 18 most kills, and average being 713 with that damage. So really good numbers overall. Very similar between everybody for the most part. Average damage, very similar, around 700 to 800 on your whole team there. Win ratio, pretty similar too, between 18 and 23, I believe someone had. with the win ratio. So you guys must play together a lot, and it really shows. You guys do really well together. Keep it up. Gorilla Gaming, thank you for the buff. Great stream, dude. Appreciate that, man. Means a lot to me to hear that from you guys in chat. So thank you so much for the buff as well. Huge thank you. Dang 123. Welcome to the chat. Appreciate you being here. Let me also take a look at this as well. What's good, says Nox Mofo 420. Gingivitis, my dude. It looks like you guys are having fun. Thank you guys for being here. Underrated Trigger, welcome back. Team 25 is Night 9, Toxic Unknown Rook, and Echo Fox. Okay, that's good to know, because I know they're registered as Night 9, but I don't think they have the N9 tag. So I was a bit confused. I didn't want to call them Night 9, but if you tell me they are Trigger and you're not lying to me, I'll believe it. I'll believe it. I'm Nox. Thanks for hosting, says Nox Mofo 420. Pokemouse says they are. Mark. What's password? The password is not given out to the public. You have to register in order to compete for these events. So again, in order to register, you have to hit that Discord link for the LMS server. Once you get into that server, you can register, and they may have some other things you have to do. I'm not sure exactly, but again, main first step that you have to do is join in on that Discord. So I hope that was helpful. And Nox Mofo says absolutely. Nox, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. The One Bunny, thank you for the follow as well. We're going to get things started for match number 3. All right, I hope you guys are having a good time. Let me know. Let me know who you guys have winning it for the last match. Good to hear from you guys, especially you guys that are playing or just watching. Regardless of where you're coming from or what you're doing, thank you so much for being here. We're going to get things going for the last match of the LMS scrims. Damage is very important, says Nox Mofo. I think it's the most important part of any player. I know people like, sometimes you see in recruitment pages in Discord, they say like, oh, you have to have a requirement of a KD of X. And it's like, I don't know. Like, you can have someone who plays with you that's really good, like really, really good, to get your KD up because you're not dying. And, no, that's my opinion. Anyway, we'll continue on with this LMS match. Let's take a look at the playing line and see what we got to. As, just give me a second to set myself up. Would be good to go. Little Wolf says, wow, welcome here. Thank you for being here. Arax will win last round, says RC Bang. You heard it here first. We got an Arax team player or fan, whatever you may, I don't know, RC Bang, but it looks like you think it's going to be them. Good luck to them. We'll see if that happens. All right, so it looks like we might have one team already jumping early, R15, going to Lipovka. Not a bad place to be. Maybe just taking the car and taking it for a ride later on. I'm not sure. But certainly heading in the Lipovka direction. There's other teams dropping with them. And so we might just follow them first and see. As you see at the top right, to me it's top right. I'm not sure if I'm pointing to the right side for you guys. But yes, it's looks like there's another team next to them. Seta X, Farah, Garpush, and Edwin all dropping here. They are going to be short Lipovka, but they might go for a car that might be on the road. Is there a car on the road? I don't see one. So it looks like they're all kind of dropping by themselves. Ion dropping together, and they're going to get the warehouses, so they'll get the loot here. They got to be careful on R15. They got to get out of that position. They're also going to start getting shot on the left side. It looks like they should be able to run away. I think that'll work out, unless they're. Oh, they got a car too. They get a gun and start chasing after them. That'd be a major problem for R15. Is he gonna try to run them over? I would love to see that. Oh, dodges right at the last second. Someone has a shed, so they might have a gun in there. Could shoot back trying to run him over. I love seeing this. Come on, I believe. Oh, someone just got shot. Oh, he tried to use a shotgun on the car, but he got knocked. Instead, he's going to kind of push away now because of that gun. I think he's going to get the revival in. He's going to go for the revival. I'm kind of surprised. I wish he was staying here in order to continue to run them over. But that won't be the case. It looks like... Oh, Paz gets the hit. It looks like he came out here to play. R15 has nothing to defend themselves with. They get easy 2 kill right there. 2 knock at least right now. The rest of their team is kind of pushing up north away from all of it. Team 8 actually, or Team 3 is actually pretty close. Oh, God, you just ran over your own teammate. Let's take a look at this. They have vehicles here, and they have the houses, obviously, to get the loot. Not a bad place to be. It's pretty empty, though. I wouldn't drop here. I don't know if they dropped here, actually. They might have just drove here. As you see, another team, Ions, is coming by, getting shot. Carlos is losing health and is knocked. Big Rick might be next. Took another hit. Continues to drive off and should still be alive for at least the time being. Team 3 has this knock with Carlos. Carlos is not going to be alive much longer. He's trying to get away, saying, "Don't do it. Don't do it." All right, well, he did it. Breezy will get the hit and the finishing touch. You see what Ion here. Big Rick is just pretty much drove around a complete 180, going back over. Let's just shut up because we have other teams that are close by. We got Most Wanted, Llama, Taps, and Unplug. Looks like they're working together, facing up against COD there on Team 11. Everything needs to render in, so just give that a sec. There you go. All the buildings are now in play. Hopefully the ground will come in just a sec, but just give that one moment. There you go. What did I tell you? KOD there. Take a look at Team 11. Let me see what that stands for. Kill or die. That makes a lot of sense now. Kill or die. First time I've seen them. I'm not sure how often you guys have. But I'm excited to see how new teams do, at least in my opinion, or my view. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Let me see who did it, but let me do that. It was Zen Gaming Live Bait. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. RJ27, thank you for the follow as well. All right, let's continue on with this. And thank you for clipping the moments. Big help there too. I like seeing what happens. Looks like Team 15 is kind of moving along the sides of these buildings. Not sure if they've looted them already. They certainly aren't going for the loot right now. They might be going for the car instead. I think they're all doing that, getting out of here. Team 11 is trying to do a surrounding move, but that won't happen. At least doesn't seem to be. Team 2, let's take a look at you guys. Looks like we have Breezy, Kolf, Stratus, and Zero. They are all close together. They're driving to a certain spot together. Looks like Stratus might change. Looks like he drops off the players so they can all drive in their own vehicles. Again, I'm not sure if that's really the best idea. I'm sure these teams know what they're doing, so they like that. To me, I always feel like if you have everyone in a car, then there's no way to shoot out of them. I always feel like 2 cars is perfect. You know, you have 1 driver and 1 shooter. Just seems to make the most sense to me. But again, we'll see if it works out. If they know what they're doing, this is what they like to do. Let's see, Team 14's on top of another team, and Team 6 is right there. And I don't know what happened here. What? I have no idea. RDM Sean, are you by yourself or something? Alright. He is technically by himself here. No one else is around him. And he had a team that just kind of drove by, and that was LTHL. Team 14's driving as well, just south of where Beach was going. And they're going to take this compound. I think they're going to take the edges. Not sure where they're headed to. Not sure, but we do want to make sure we get to the action. That's one thing. And surprisingly, a lot of teams are separated. Even with a lot of teams in the play, there's still 76 teams. As they're actually heading to Team 18 right now. They continue to head in this direction. No, they're gonna stop here. Not a bad place to be. At least to figure out what to do next. At least it's a good base, and we'll see what they want to do. Severny, it looks like you have the Breezy, Kolf, Stratus, and Zero team. They're heading to Severny. They're probably gonna loot this place. It's by themselves. Somehow, some way, there's a town that has nobody in it. Team 20 is also heading in this direction. So that is STK. And they might pop right next to Team 3. Looks like he pretty much told them like, oh, there's people here at Severny, and kind of drive off to the other direction. He has the car. He has the cool new car. I've never seen anybody with it. This is what I'm talking about. Look at that. Look at the skin. Beauty. Beauty. I wish I would swim as well. That'd be cool if you just take it across the water. Dual effect. Not just a skin, but effect. But yeah, I like that. I like that so much. All right, let's I don't know. What are we taking a look? Again, we have some really good separation from these teams. A lot of them are like near, but not quite near enough where they're going to notice each other. Buzz is driving in. They obviously did really well in the second match, getting a lot of kills, but they did not make it to the end. They were in the middle of the action in Miramar. They just could not finish. I wish they changed the music too. I mean, they put the music in, everyone loved it because it was different, and now the music, I mean, how often can you play the same song? I know it's a radio channel, so technically you've pretty much played the same song over and over on a radio channel, but kind of keep up with the times. Maybe play a new song, one that's, you know, different, appreciative. Moon is in front. I wonder if they're shooting at him right now. If they see Moon. Seems like they don't want to push that too much, and they're going to switch it up and get into a different direction. We haven't had anyone die in a while. So this goes to show where these teams are positioning themselves, waiting for that new zone. This is going to be a hell of a finish, guys. There's going to be a ton of kills near the end, because this circle is just going to continue to get smaller, and there's going to be no space at all for some of these teams to be. So it's going to be quite interesting to see how this all pans out, but right now it's a kind of troubled spot. Right now everyone's just kind of waiting it out, I should say. R15, Seta, X, and Edwin are the only two left remaining players on R15. They're going to loot up what I call this a police station. I'm not sure if it is a police station. I just call it that. I mean, it's right next to, I don't know. I actually have no idea. I just assume it's a police station. You guys can figure it out yourselves. But we got Team 2 also in this building, the really big 3-story building with rooftop access. Team 12 is next door, but they're not really shooting yet. So, you know, we might stick there because those are probably the two teams that are closest. Team 13 is actually driving around Yaz. I'm wondering if they're going to stop here. If they do, R15 and Ion might get in some action. Zeno is going to be right there. I don't know if they saw him. The claptrap continues on with his teammates with the Ion. It looks like they might go for the apartments. The apartments are free for the taking. And that was a bit weird of a lag, but there you go. And now shots are being fired. I believe it's Zeno. Grenades being thrown. No hit. And Zeno is able to shift over to a different spot. Grenades being thrown still. Continues to throw the smokes out. I think he's trying to get a way out, make a pathway. You see the smoke is lined up. Off he goes. Looks like no one's able to take shots. There you go, last minute. Too late though, as he was able to perfectly use those smokes in order to get it across the street. Team 12 is in the building now, or next door. Have the rest of his teammates come help out. Let's see what you see. If I can get an eye on you. So this is not what he's supposed to see, but he might switch the look and might change this to be better. That's PUBG for you. There's a little bit of an issue there with PUBG spectating mode, causing that issue. But what are you gonna do? Drops down, lost a bit of health, but that's okay. So he's going to continue to move back away from Team 12. Does not want to get hit by them. And because they are short on players, they only have 2 people. I think Team 12 has all their members still good to go. And I don't know if they're going to find a vehicle. Oh, they do have a vehicle. So they're probably going to take that and kind of head out. One of these two or both. So where do we want to go next? Always the question. Team 23, right next to Team 11. I don't know what just happened, but apparently they're going to get into a battle, and I like that a lot. We got KOD. Looks like they're shooting at Rosalius. So Rosalius is going to drive off, but still has 2 members here at the hill. And looks like he's going to have to come back to help out his teammate. Let's take a look at his point of view. 3x scope in hand with the DP, not bad, but it looks like that player on their team got knocked. Dark Lust got knocked as well. Loyal is knocked as well. Shots being fired across the way on KOD, and it looks like on their hill, that maybe hill glitched as he's getting shot at, but not getting hit. So interesting enough. Dark getting a thirst there. Dark has 1 player left in this area. THC is also in the air. Drop shooting will not work out. I thought they had 1 player. I don't know what happened. I thought Dark is completely out now, but I guess not. THC is in this place as well. Oh, I guess that's his teammate. So this is part of the Dark Rising team. Able to put some damage on KOD player, but not enough. Kill or die is still causing some issues. Trying to peek every now and then. Does get him. Gamma gets knocked. Now I wonder what he's going to do, because he can't keep this up forever, right? If you're going to get a knock, you know, they're going to get revived. They're going to hang out over here. As you see, just got revived. They're healing as well. Meanwhile, your teammates are getting knocked out because of the time, because they were knocked. I'm not sure what your game plan is. It's either fight or flight. Got an AK iron sighted. So have they shifted to the right? No, they haven't. That's another team right behind him. Kelvin is in the middle now. He's kind of stuck between 2 teams. This is very dangerous for him. Shots fired and Kelvin is knocked out. So now pretty much replacing him. Dark Rising is out. KOD is right here in these buildings. MS going at it, trying to get something done here. Looks like Gamma was picked up earlier, knocked from Kelvin, but looks like they had the time to do everything they needed to do. Mr. Red getting an angle. Getting shot back, but not knocked. KOD still has all their players up except for 1, Manuel. Manuel's knocked out. Dilly, what did you do over here? Did not notice that you got something done. Was that a member of KOD? It was KOD. I guess they had a member who was trying to get out. I'm not sure if that was the case, but not able to for sure. Team 1 is still doing some damage here. Trying to get peeks on this 3-story building. They know exactly where KOD is. This is not a good sign for them. Knocked by shots. Rosalius is trying to get the heals in. That will definitely give time for a push. And now you can expect them to get into this building anytime. I'm surprised they actually haven't gotten in already. The revival did create blah blah blah. The revival is made, and now Gamma's trying to heal himself. He only has bandages apparently. He's gonna try to do as many as he can before he gets to have to. He's gonna throw some smokes as well, give him some extra cover. Grenades were thrown as well by Rosalius. They must be in the building. Oh, you're gonna throw a grenade. Yep. They're not going up there. They're gonna try to throw grenades in there instead. Let's see if it works out. Getting a knock on Gamma on the stairs. Could not hang on. More smoke, but that won't be enough to prevent them. Shots fired in that corner, and that's all they need to do is shoot where they hear the gunshots. And there you go. MS wins that battle. Finally finishing off the team with a little bit longer than expected, but there you go. Nonetheless, they make it happen. Gone here. G-O-N-E, Death, Alan, Carlos, R, and Kevin, or Kev. All trying to get views on opponents right now. Let's see what Gone stands for. Team 18. That stands for just Gone 11. That's their team name, Gone 11. Shinoda 98, thank you for joining in. This is Good Game VRO, or Bro. It's Bro. Thank you so much, appreciate it, and definitely thank you to all the teams that are competing so far. You guys are doing a really good job, providing a lot of action for me. I like it. So Team 25 with SOR, with SOR, and STK members, I guess, or next door. I'm trying to hit. All right, here we go. There we go. So there's one member here that's kind of hiding it out with Lanup right at the edge of the wall. Proned position, just saying, hey, I'm just going to be a little creeper here. Just let me be, okay? Don't have to take me out. Team 3 driving by without a care in the world. Apparently not going to get shot at either, as they're a little bit too high on that hill in order to get those shots. Zero is going to be the last remaining one. Can he make it? Yes, he will. No shots were taken by Team 25. Lanhub, do you have teammates? You do have teammates, but what happened to them? Why are you by yourself here? What made that happen? I have no idea, but we can't just stay here because you're being prone. Gotta switch it up. Oh boy, Natsu. Natsuo taking a hit right there. Team 3 with the warehouse action. I like they're throwing some grenades inside, not getting a hit though there. Maybe more grenades. Almost getting a hit. If he came up a little later or sooner, that would have really been good. There's continuing to throw grenades, and there's a knock on Blue Nose right now. Blue Nose is knocked out. Looks like they're going for the revival behind the door. Does get it. Should be able to heal himself. Let's see if they make this push. They're pushing on Stratus. Stratus is knocked on the ground. Looks like this is a teammate. He might be able to get a heal in. Shots fired on their backs as well. So these are two different teams in two different houses right now. Natsuo and Breezy. Oh no, Natsuo by himself actually. Team 3 has a few people here. Breezy's getting hit hard by a team that just came to the warehouse, and he's by himself, so he has to leave that spot. He's gonna have to try to get in, but no, a hit from long distance that I believe was MS, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, definitely the long distance shot. Almost getting a thirst, but should be able to be taken out very shortly. It's gonna be hard to get him. There you go, knocked out completely. Team 25 just took over this warehouse all for their own, and there's a lot of teams here. We still have Team 12, Team 3, Team 25, where is that? Team 12. But yeah, a lot of different teams in this area. Larry B. Larry. Shooting down the door, hoping to get a hit here. Four times scope with the Car 98. Goes up the stairs. It's on the second floor. Grenades being thrown inside as well. Kolf is knocked. It looks like Zero's getting the revival. He's trying to peek this window. Trying to get a hit. Does not get it. Let's switch over because there's stuff going on here. There's a car. Shots fired. MS has a member knocked by Buzz. You're gonna come upstairs. Golden Boy trying to hold him back. Shoots up, and Golden Boy took a really big hit right there. Lost a lot of his health. Doesn't have a lot of health left. Can he hold on to this? It's gonna be a tough ask for sure. Golden Boy trying to get the angle so he can immediately take him out before he even gets up. But they hear the heals. The heal was not good enough. You can hear the opponent take the heals. They thought that was a perfect time, and they were correct. So that is it for Golden Boy. Buzzkill will continue to do what their name says, Buzzkill. So here, it looks like they're saying, hey, let's get out of here. Let's take these vehicles and move because the zone is going to change away from this position. Stratus took a few hits there. Looks like may have been taking hits from the fire, the molly. Natsuo is still on the far end. Trying to throw a grenade. That'd be such a cool grenade. Oh, sorry. Cool grenade if it hits. Doesn't seem like it will. Stratus is coming around. Might get unknown. Zero gets the knock. Can he get it on Stratus as well? No, he won't, but Stratus's health is almost to 0 and definitely gets knocked in that process. Unknown is trying to get back to his teammates. Where is your teammates, by the way? Is that your teammate? Rock and Royal Toxic? Rock and Royal Toxic, no, they left your teammates. You still have 2 people and they cannot get up. SB is going to be able to heal, or Kolf is going to be able to heal 0. Blue zone is starting to close, so it looks like that'll be it for these 2. But their teammates hopefully will be able to continue on the legacy and win it for this match. Take a look at 15. So right next to Team 6. So we have Unplugged Taps and Llama. Well, I guess they have the eyes on RPG in the distance on that 3-story building. Everything's still rendering, so just give that a sec. There you go. Natsuo took out 0. That was where we were. That's where we were earlier. I guess they kind of forgot about it, maybe. A lot of death over here. I didn't realize. But LTHL might have been the culprits. Let's see. Nope, 0 kills for them. So they kind of just made themselves found here, I guess, and getting the loot in those boxes possibly as well. Both teams here will have the edge of the zone. Not too bad for them. So we're going to switch it up here because we have 2 teams really close by to each other. Brock is right there. I don't know if he sees him, but that is... Oh, he's right next to one as well. Where is he? Yes, he's right here. Look at this. Royal Toxic. Surprised he didn't go up to get some shots on Pro Junior. There are other members on Team 21. So I'm just kind of waiting to see what this happens here. Other cars are driving around too. There you go, shots from RPG Vortex getting Moon right there. Might be going for the third as well. Yes, he will. He's going to try anyway. Does not get the finishing hit though. And they finally have a teammate to do the rest there. Spectre is so far near the edge of the blue zone. It's going to have to come in eventually. Team 7 is going to get the loot that they want and then make their way in. Take a look at Team 22 here. Buzz Echo is just badly hurt but not completely knocked. Looks like LTHL got a member knocked as well, and that is it for them. Buzzkill gets another squad wipe. Well done as they get it on LTHL. Teams, let's take a look at this. Driving by some issues, and they're going to come up here as well. Team 5 is up there. Got to be careful. There's Aerox. Looks like they're battling off. They have another member who's on their backside, actually, so they're kind of surrounding Team 21 at this point. Terror gets knocked. This should be another one over here. There you go. They were able to finish it off. There they go. Well done. Aerox gets a squad wipe for them as well. Take a look at GON. Looks like they were able to get some hits. Aerox has some trouble back there. With Game Boy, the only one left actually on the team. Team 15's close by to them. They're more up the hill. Look at the car. They just blew a tire and blew up the car. Well done from RPG Vortex. So here's Buzzkill. They have an interesting spot, so they have to keep moving in. They could get Team 15 on the back, which would be very good in their position, but I don't know if Taps and them are keeping an eye on this side. Unplugged, not really paying attention to the warehouse. Nobody's really paying attention to the warehouse. RPG has to move now. They have a ton of cars to do that with, so that's for sure. Might move eventually. Now Buzz is trying to get out of the warehouse. They had to make that move eventually, and it seems like it did not work out as well as they planned. Echo is knocked. They're going to shoot through that smoke as well, hoping for a hit. Echo is still alive. D-Slate took a few hits, but that's okay. He was able to shift over to prevent any more shots on them. But right now, they're in trouble. More shots through the smoke, none hitting though. Team 7's coming in close as well. They're just going to crash this compound as well. So now we got 3 different teams. They have a team under him. I think on the first floor. They blocked out that fight. Blue zone's coming in, so they're gonna have to keep running. Looks like one member from Buzz is left. He just continues to run. They're all outside of the building. Shots fired. Does get that knock, trying to hop in. They're not able to take out the rest though. RPG, well done. There's 4 teams left. RPG has 1 member knocked. They hopefully will get that revival in. Gone. GON 11 is, or GONE 11 is just chilling at the edge. They're probably gonna move that car, move it up a little bit farther up so they can get the very edge of the zone. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Red Dog, you know, left. Yes, he is. He had a man. He was running a 3-man squad. Now he's by himself. So we have 4 teams left. There should be 1 more team then that I haven't mentioned. We have GON. We got Red Dog here in Team 8. We got MS, or MW, or a mixture of a team, I should say, on the right. And then there should be 1 more. I'm not sure where that person is. Unless he's right. Oh, there we go. Wow. I'm a bit impressed. Well done with the drop shot and surviving. I thought your name was definitely going to be taken as that guy with the shotgun was just going to be right behind you. Looks like the shotgun were missed. Those shotgun shots were just missing too much, and well done for Pika. Make sure to clip the action, guys. We would really appreciate it. Looks like Gon's still on the right side. I don't know if Red Dog was taken out. So now it's just between 2 different teams. Gon 11 and RPG. Shots fired on Carlos R, and stays alive just a little bit. Just a little bit. Almost losing all the health, but not quite. Kev gets knocked and no knock in return. Another knock with Allen. This is not looking good for GON. They are losing players badly. 3 players left, 1 of them being knocked on GON. The blue zone 2, they're very much right at the edge as far as they can be. They're not going to have this spot any much longer. RPG's trying to get in positions where they can really hit them hard when they try to come out of this smoke. Carlos R peeking around any way he can, and gets thirsted by a grenade even. Carlos doing some work though, gets a knock and a thirst. So right now, Pika, are you the only one left actually? no, it's Jordan Pika versus Carlos R. As Jordan coming around the left side, definitely gets a knock. Can it finish it off? Pika drop shot works out beautifully, and way to go by RPG. Vortex with 4, Pika with 5, 1 from Freaky, and Jordan with 4. So that's a team total of 14. Well done getting those kills too in the process. GON or Gone 11 gets a ton of kills from everybody. Alan gets 3, Death for 1. Kev with 3, and Carlos R, the last remaining member, with 4. That's a team total of 11. Well played. Moon, Red Dog, and Brant trying to stay alive for the most part, getting 2 total kills in 3rd place. Taps, Unplug, and Llama. Nice job, each of them getting kills, 3, 2, 1, respectively. That's a team total of 6. Buzzkill, wow. Dust Slate with 8 kills. I think that's the most I've seen so far in this scrim. 5 from Aztec. We had last time, actually. Aztec had the most with 6, I believe, from the last match. And then 1 from Echo, so that's a team total of, if I can do the math right, 14. Yeah, well played. Double-digit kills. Aerox with 3 kills. Game Boy with 2. Telly with 1. STK with 0. SRS Rook, Unknown, Royal Toxic, and Brax coming in with 0. RDM with 0. SR Zan, Terror 02, Mystic, and Pro Junior with 1 kill total. LTHL with 1 kill from Critical. We have Natsuo, nice job with 5 kills. 1 from Xeno, so that's a team total of 6. R15 Gaming with 0. Breezy, Kulf, and Stratus with 5 total kills. Nice job, Stratus with 3. MS coming in with a few kills from everybody. That's a team total of 4, 5, 6 total. ARG with 1 kill from Chico. Cute with 0. KOD, Kill or Die, coming in with 3 total kills. MW with 1 with Earl. Ion with 2 from Paz. And then finally we have Dark Rising with 1 kill, courtesy of Drake. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for being here. This was the LMS scrims. Again, if you guys want to compete in this scrim, all you got to do is hit that Discord link in the chat. If you don't see it, well, let me post it just in case. I'm going to post it again. It looks like PokeMouse did it in Twitch. I'm going to do it in Omlet just so you guys have it there as well. But again, if you guys want to compete, you have to hit that Discord link. That is the #1 thing to do. And they can help explain or bring you through the process of how to participate if you have any questions there. Thank you on behalf of LMS. I believe I should agree with them and say that thank you to all the teams that competed. Obviously, these things can't happen without you. I always say this, but yeah, it's really impossible to have these scrims without all you guys competing, and you guys bring out the best in these scrims by bringing the best action. So thank you guys so much for that, and we hope you guys continue to play in the LMS scrims and continue to register. What else do I want to say? To everyone who's watching, thank you so much. The reasoning, as I say, again, another thing I always say, the reason why I do this is because you guys seem to enjoy it, and that's what I want to do. I want to make sure you guys have fun watching and playing and whatever the case may be. So I hope you guys will continue to be active in the chat and all that. If you guys like what you guys saw, definitely give me a follow, a like or whatever, subscription, whatever the case may be. I don't care. But as long as you guys are active and follow me so you guys can continue to join in these, I think that would be great. What else do I want to say? I think that pretty much is it, other than to say thank you to LMS for letting me stream this scrim. It's the first time I've actually done it for LMS, and they have a lot of really good teams in there. So hopefully maybe we'll make something happen another time. But again, thank you guys, everybody, regarding people who watched, people who played, and people who hosted. Thank you guys all for being here. The next one, they'll have a scrim again next week, same time, same place. If you guys want to do it again, have to hit that Discord. All right. So that is it for me. It is 12:15 a.m. for me, so I'm gonna probably maybe play some PUBG and then go to bed after that. That being said, thank you again, and take care, guys. Have a good night. before I leave, I just want to say, Oliver H33, thank you for the follow. KS Legend 20, thank you for the follow. As where do I sign up for the squad for the LMS scrims? Pokemask posted it there, and I'm Carlos R. Says low GG guys. Good job, Carlos R. You did a really good job tonight as well. All right, that's it. That's all I want to say. Good night.